Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to our Madden 22 New York Giants, I guess the rebuild franchise, whatever we're calling it. We lost pretty badly last week to the Denver Broncos, and Daniel Jones threw 2 pick sixes, had a fumble, and we lost 35-14, and it was not a good start, putting it lightly, to our season, but yeah, I don't want to take too long because the last episode was a bit longer than I'm kind of intending these to be, but I mean, it was the first episode. We had to go over things and get the roster set and everything. But before we dive into our first game against the Washington quote unquote football team, because they're not the Commanders in Madden 2022 or Madden 22, I don't know. We're going to check out a draft class. Gonna see if I can find a file. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Didn't work. So, all right. I'm not gonna worry about that just yet because it's just week 2. So I was just gonna check and see if I could get that return from injury. Xavier McKinney is back. All right. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. But. Yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into our next game against the Washington football team. And like I said, I want to try and do 2 games in each episode. Last week was just kind of a different one because, we had to go over everything and do our trades and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys when we get into the game. All right, everybody. So we're here coming into game 2 of the season. And we start with the ball, it looks like. And yeah, we're going to try and make this game more focused around the running game, around Saquon Barkley, because we tried to kind of focus around Daniel Jones in the first game, and we got 3 turnovers. So, yeah, Saquon last week, 11 carries, 59 yards. He didn't really see a lot of action as we got further into the game because, we were trailing and trying to get Daniel Jones more involved. But I was going to say we're going to try and do the opposite of that, but Saquon so far has not been getting a lot of room. All right, so we're getting the ball back after Washington came down and scored. Yeah, not a good start so far, but Saquon looking to get an angle. Only gets 2 yards there. 3 carries for 1 yard so far. Gonna have to try and get something going. We gotta try and build some momentum here. As Daniel Jones rolls out of the pocket and he's going to take off again. Something he was known for doing last week, as he had over 100 rushing yards, over 150, with both touchdowns that the Giants scored coming from Daniel Jones's legs. Yeah, it's just hard because I want to try and get certain players involved, but I also I'm not wanting to try and force anything. I feel like that's kind of what we were doing last week, guys. I guess that was an incomplete pass. I thought Tony had it, but apparently not. Saquon, he's getting around a couple defenders and he gets stopped up after a 5-yard gain there. Gonna give him another running play. Just, try and grind it with Saquon. And it looks like he's not really getting anywhere there. He gets, 3 yards, I believe. It's 4th and 2. We got it on our 43. I don't say I'm tempted to go for it. I think I will. Let's see. Let's call it a QB draw. Daniel Jones alone in the backfield. Let's see if we can maybe catch him off guard with the QB draw. Daniel Jones, he's got the first down, and he's just going to slide, not risk a fumble or anything dangerous there. As we pick up the first down on 4th down. And wait a second, I just saw we could get Todd Gurley. Get him a play. Let's go and do that because Todd Gurley, he hasn't had I don't think he's had a snap ever since we signed him, which is all season. As he gets tackled after a 2-yard carry. I mean, we haven't had a lot go on this game so far. Not a lot of action. We haven't taken a lot of shots because I I'm just scared to do something. But I mean, we're gonna have to do something because we can't just keep, you know, getting 2-yard runs on each play. As Todd Gurley has a pretty nice run there, picks up 13 yards on the carry, the longest play today. So we're gonna call a passing play. Not sure who I'm gonna be looking for, and Todd Gurley's in again. Hoping that Saquon didn't get injured. We're gonna look. Oh no, that's a horrible pass. Way off target, and it's picked off. Very unfortunate there. But you know, it's just one mistake. We can allow for a mistake every now and again. We just can't have him build up, or else we might be seeing Mitch Trubisky come in as, I think that's Caden Smith, yep. They're able to break free and get a first down. Pretty nice carry there as Daniel Jones started 1 of 4. 12 yards and a pick. But again, Hayden Hurst, he did make the catch. Oh, I was kind of expecting him to drop it after all he did last game. But I'm not really sure what to do because I don't want to try and do anything too crazy, or else, you know, Daniel Jones, he might throw a pick, because whenever we get too overconfident, it seems like, and put too much credit in Daniel Jones, he does some stupid play like that completely awful throw. I have no clue what that was. About 4 minutes left in the first half. And like I said, we just got to get something going. And that may be it. No, it's broken up and incomplete. Daniel Jones starting out 2 of 7, 24 yards, and an interception. Not looking too good for the Giants quarterback. Oh my goodness, and I just messed up the kickoff. But thankfully we stopped him. Gonna call a passing play. Try and get it to Tony here. If we can catch someone. Oh, should have probably taken that ourselves. 2-minute warning. Is it 4th down? Yeah, it is. We'll take the field goal. You know, take points where we can get them. Trubisky, we got our first sight of him, but you know, we got some points on the board, which is good. You know, as long as we're scoring, and then they score to kind of erase that. But yeah, I feel like we got to score here. If we don't, we've at least just got to score at some point because they get the ball first at half. It's Tony trying to get something going, but we get absolutely nothing. We just got to try and hit some big home run play here. If we can hit Tony or Shepard or somebody out long, the pass is deflected, a little behind Tony. And things are not looking good for Daniel Jones so far. We may be seeing a quarterback change in the second half. And there we go, another turnover as Daniel Jones fumbled the ball. Hit by Jonathan Allen is what knocked it loose. And then is recovered by another player. Which we got another turnover, it looks like. But we've got 14 seconds. There's not much chance we are able to get anything. Daniel Jones, a way off target pass. I'm surprised that wasn't picked off. The defender didn't really even try to pick it off, it looked like. If we don't get something here, we might be seeing Trubisky coming out because Daniel Jones has just not gotten anything done. Which, I mean, sad to see as a Giants fan because I do like Daniel Jones. I just wish that the talent would show up because, I mean, I think he's got the ability, just the execution is not there. But a good start here as he hits a pass to, was that Shepard? I was not really paying attention, in all honesty. And he gets sacked again. The offensive line is not giving much help, and I think that was breaking past Andrew Thomas, who's supposed to be one of our biggest O-linemen. Our offensive line is kind of letting us down. Gonna hit Saquon there. He tries to make a move, but doesn't get much. About 7 yards maybe on the pass. We got to try and hit one of our receivers going out of bounds, or maybe Saquon if he gets open. And he is. Saquon made the attempt to try and catch it, but it's just too high. And here comes the big change. Daniel Jones has been taken out of the game in favor of Mitchell Trubisky, the former #2 overall pick of the Chicago Bears back in 2017. First play is a handoff to Saquon Barkley. Not a lot there. Saquon nearing 10 yards, but he's averaging almost just 2 yards a carry, which is pretty terrible. But I'm going to try and ease Trubisky in. He hasn't really had a ton of opportunity to see action since he left the Bears, only coming in a few times in replacement of Josh Allen for the Bills. This is the first time he's actually come in any meaningful time. Trubisky, he's going to roll out, looking for Saquon. He's going to jump, try to make the catch, but it's broken up and incomplete. Trubisky, he does have the mobility, similar to Daniel Jones, but the biggest question is his decision-making as well, because that was kind of the issue he had with the Bears, as the Giants are forced to punt. Still down just by 11. The defense can hold it. Maybe Trubisky, to getting a couple more plays under his belt, can get something going here. Unfortunately, Washington came down and was able to score, but so it looks like Trubisky's going to have to try and make things happen in a hurry as he hits Tony, and Tony's able to go down the field and actually get out of bounds. A 17-yard pickup there. Mitchell Trubisky's first completion with the Giants goes for 17 yards. Going to be looking, we got to try and get some more passes that can move us downfield, not these short dump-off passes. Pass there to Shepard, kind of in traffic, and it looks like we may have got a face mask there from Washington. And it is. From either, if it's not the quarterback making a bad throw, it's always the receiver, it seems, just dropping the pass. Or the offensive line not buying time, as the ball is knocked out of Trubisky's hand and fumbled. And yeah, this looks like it might be the play to decide if the Giants are going to have any shot at coming back. Trubisky looking downfield. He's got Hayden Hurst, and the pass falls right out of his hands. Hayden Hurst has so far been a bust for us, as we hold Washington, but we've still got just under 4 minutes left in the game. Now, got to look for deep passes, try and get us out of bounds, but also try and get us moving. As Trubisky on the run again. He gets sacked trying to roll out of the pocket. He's going nowhere. That pass to Tony is deflected. Trubisky not looking too hot coming in place of Daniel Jones. Trubisky looking downfield. He's got a flag. He's going to take a shot to Tony. Doesn't get much there. Let's see what the flag is. It's on the offense. They declined. We're just going to punt it away. No reason to add insult to injury here. As we punt yet again, and we may have just one more shot. We don't even get that as we lose. It's 21-3. Just a horrible game, even worse than the last one, if that's possible. Terrible showing. Daniel Jones just completed 5 of 14 passes, 73 yards, and a pick. Trubisky 3 of 7 for 36 yards. This looks almost as bad, if not worse, than how the Giants looked last year. Saquon Barkley 10 carries, 25 yards. Todd Gurley 2 for 15. Daniel Jones 2 for 19. Not a lot rushing, and of course, not a lot receiving. Tony did have 43 yards, but that's about it. just things are not going great for this Giants team. All right, everybody, here we are in week 3 of the season. We had a horrible loss to the Washington football team, and we are now going to be taking on the 1-1 Atlanta Falcons. We have a higher overall, but the biggest thing is our offense has just been completely abysmal. And, you know, the biggest decision I've got right now is to decide what to do at the quarterback position, because Daniel Jones, I mean, looking at, not the schedule, no. Looking at the stats, Daniel Jones, 32nd in the league in passing. He's completed 18 of 40 passes, 210 yards, and 3 picks. Mitchell Trubisky has not looked a whole lot better than him. So the biggest thing here is deciding who do we roll with from here. And, you know, I think for right now, at least, we're going to give Daniel Jones another shot at the starting job. But this game will kind of be the decider of whether he's going to keep it from here on out, or if Trubisky. We'll let Daniel Jones play this game. If he doesn't do well, then we're going to turn to Mitchell Trubisky. So, yeah, let's just see what Daniel Jones does and see if he can redeem himself in any way, shape, or form. So I'll see you guys when we get into Game 3. All right, and here we are in Game 3 as the Falcons march down the field and score a quick touchdown at home, which is pretty terrible, as Daniel Jones comes out for what could be his final shot as the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. Didn't play well last game, but neither did Mitchell Trubisky coming in for him. So we're just going to have to see if he can do anything to convince the coaching staff to let him continue to start, or if Trubisky will get his turn as the starter for the Giants. So, yeah, starting off, we had Barkley get a quick running play, but only 3 yards. He's going to try and go around. He's going to get past a couple defenders, but nothing else there, really. Daniel Jones dropping back to pass. He's looking for Hayden Hurst, who makes the catch and gets the first down. Nice play from the tight end, who has kind of been a letdown so far, as he's had several big drops that could have led to big plays if he were to hang on to him. But Saquon gets the next carry here. Breaks a couple tackles from defenders. It's 5 yards on the play. So far, for both star players for this team, Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, it's kind of been up and down. Saquon didn't have a horrible first game, but Daniel Jones has looked pretty bad both games, and Saquon in Game 2 did not look very good at all. But maybe this game can be the redemption for both, as Daniel Jones gets chased, just has to throw it away. Not risk getting hit or fumbling or anything, because as we know from experience this season, bad things can happen quickly. Saquon looks to get past the defender. He's only able to get 1 yard on the run. It's 3rd and 9. Daniel Jones looking to pass. He's trying to pick up this first down, looking to one of his wide receivers, going across the field, as Slayton doesn't even get looked at, as Daniel Jones is sacked, and Gary Brightwell saves the touchdown as the Falcons get to the 15-yard line. Second quarter begins as Daniel Jones is here trying to get a 3rd down conversion. It's 3rd and 4. Looking, Kadarius Toney is open, able to get a first down there. Daniel Jones completes his 2nd pass of the game. But we're looking for more than that. We're looking to get into the end zone. And for Daniel Jones, looking to get his first passing touchdown of the season, which he has not had one yet through the first 2 games. Looking to finally get it in the 3rd. Daniel Jones dropping back for the pass. He's looking for Kadarius Toney in the upper left corner, and it's batted away, incomplete. Hotly contested by the defender. Daniel Jones looking yet again for some kind of opening, some kind of help from his receivers. And he's just going to try and take it himself. And he fumbles yet again, and it is recovered by the Falcons. Daniel Jones, his second fumble of the game, his fourth or fifth on the season through just 3 games. And it just gets worse for the Giants. Falcons up on them now, 17-0. About halfway through the second quarter, Saquon trying to get room, stumbles a bit, and is brought down for just a 1-yard gain. And it's looking more and more like Daniel Jones is going to be losing his job, at least in this game, to Mitchell Trubisky, as he just has to throw it away again, completely not getting much help at all by his team. His receivers are not making the catches that they need to make. Except from there, Sterling Shepard did make a nice grab there, but the offensive line is not blocking. Several drop passes from several receivers. And Saquon, the rushing game is just not taking off like it needs to be. He's looking for Hayden Hurst, and he drops another pass. The tight end could be in danger of losing his job, because he has had several bad drops where they should have been easy catches, and he just does not come up with them. Saquon barely gets anything there. 3rd and 7 now, about at midfield. This might be 4-down territory, depending on what happens here, because the Giants just need something, some momentum going, because not just in this game, but this season, there's been little hope for optimism. Looking for a play-action pass here. Unfortunately, it looks like Hayden Hurst is going to be the guy we're going to have to be throwing to, and we know how that is, and we know how it is because Daniel Jones had a horribly inaccurate throw. As the Falcons come down and score again. Daniel Jones looking, he's going to be able to close out the first half, but it's pretty much all but set in stone. Mitchell Trubisky is going to be coming in for the second half, because we cannot keep going on like this, as yet another incomplete pass batted down by the defense. Another pass completely broken up, and I don't know if it's just the defense that we've been going up against, or if our receivers just cannot hold on to anything. Might be even elevating John Brown higher on the roster above Shepard or Slayton or somebody, because so many receivers are just not making the plays that they need to. Daniel Jones looking for Kadarius Toney, and it is intercepted. His 4th interception of the season. First of the game, and his 3rd turnover. As the Falcons look to take a 31-point lead at the half. And yeah, we're making the move. Mitchell Trubisky is coming in. Jake Fromm will serve as the backup. Looks like Daniel Jones, his time in New York is done as the starters. Mitchell Trubisky comes in to start the second half. First play looking for Saquon Barkley, and his pass is intercepted. Trubisky trying to make the tackle, but he tripped in the end zone. The Falcons nearing 40 points on this Giants team. 4 turnovers on the game. 3 from Jones, now 1 from Trubisky. As he hands it off to Barkley. Barkley's able to get some room. Breaks 50 yards rushing on the game. And it looks like the Giants may have to try and just run the rest of their offense through Saquon, or at least the rushing game. As we call for a little jet sweep here, as Kadarius Toney takes the ball, handoff. He gets about 10 yards on the jet sweep. Trubisky now looking for anybody to get open, as Saquon Barkley got stopped up on the offensive lineman, messing up the screen pass there. And things are just not going well at all for the Giants. Trubisky looking downfield for John Ross, and he drops the pass. Trubisky still looking for his first completion of the game. Things are just not looking good at all for this Giants team as Trubisky just rolls out, doesn't even look for a target. As he scrambles out of bounds, 12 yards on the play, and it's 4th and 11, and it's not even a question. We've got to go for it. Just got to try and get something going. This has been absolutely horrible all season long so far from the Giants. Trubisky gets nothing. If we gotta take off with Trubisky, we gotta take off. We just gotta try and find something to get this offense going. Trubisky taking off, dives forward, 13 yards on the carry. And it's just me, or does Mr. Trubisky seem awfully slow in this game? Like, I mean, come on now, the guy's not that slow. He's pretty speedy, but they're acting like he's like Tom Brady or something. Like, goodness gracious. Hayden Hurst with the catch, able to get a foot out of bounds as he gets the first down. Trubisky getting a little rhythm going, but not a whole lot. As he dumps it off to Saquon Barkley, gets maybe 5 or so yards on the pass. Not even that, only 2. Good miss. I just realized we've been doing the exact same plays this whole time, so yay. Trubisky looking really for anything. I mean, just trying to get some points so we're not shut out. And Hayden Hurst barely makes an effort on the pass. Good miss. Gracious. At this point, I'm contemplating just taking the 3, so we've got some points on the board, and I'm going to do that. I mean, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. I think we just missed. Oh. And so, this season might actually be worse than last year for the Giants. I never would have thought it would have been worse than when we have Mike Glennon as our starting quarterback, but apparently Trubisky is worse. What in the blue heck just happened? I mean, it's a completion, it's a first down, but I mean, goodness gracious, what in the heck just happened? I mean, I doubt the Falcons care that much because they've almost got 50 on us and we have nothing, but, you know. And Hayden Hurst, yet again, this man's about to be cut. I can't believe we wasted, why did we even spend on him, like, 2 third-round picks or something? Looking, he's got his first touchdown, too. Very nice. At least we got some points on the board. And we lose 48-7. Things got a little better towards the end, but still not a good look whatsoever for the Giants. Daniel Jones was 3 of 12 for 41 yards and a pick. Mitchell Trubisky 11 of 18 for 138, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Rushing, Barkley 12 for 52. Trubisky 3 for 25. Tony 1 for 10. Daniel Jones 1 for 8. Tony had 7 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown. He's about the only person that did good on our offense. I mean, Saquon had a fair game, but nothing great. Just another absolutely horrible showing. And I'm utterly depressed at how bad this thing is going so far. Alright, everybody, so here we are in week 4. We're going to be playing the Saints. Not in this episode. I'm about to end this one because that was absolutely horrible. We lost horribly to the football team. We lost horribly to the Falcons. We lost horribly to the Broncos. Everything has just gone horribly. And we are going to be making the change. Mitchell Trubisky is going to be starting for us next week. Daniel Jones just did not get it done. Taking a look at the stats from both quarterbacks, I mean, Daniel Jones, 40% completion percentage, 251 yards, no touchdowns, 4 picks. Trubisky, at least 56% completion percentage, but just 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I think he's the way to go right now. And we're going to start him and maybe look into some other options if we can get a veteran or something, or, you know, like trading for someone like a Deshaun Watson. But I think that's kind of out of the realm of possibility for right now, at least. But yeah, not a good episode here, but hope you guys enjoyed it all the same. It's all going to be a learning experience until we get to where we're actually winning games. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see some more, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.